Have you ever contemplated how a conflict might earn the title hair-pulling war? Imagine the year 1944. Ecuador and Peru, two nations divided by a contentious border in the heart of the Amazon. A dispute over this lush and uncharted territory ignites a conflict unlike any other. A battle so fierce it's likened to the act of hair-pulling. As we delve into the events of 1944, we find ourselves in the midst of a struggle over land and national pride. The year is 1944. The world is engulfed in the throes of World War II, yet in South America, another conflict brews. This conflict, known as the hair-pulling war, is an unorthodox yet captivating part of history. In the early months of the year, simmering political disputes led to a series of small skirmishes along the shared border of the two countries. These skirmishes were marked not by the thunderous echo of gunfire, but by the shouts and grunts of hand-to-hand combat. As the months rolled on, these skirmishes escalated, intensifying into a full-blown conflict by mid-year. This wasn't your typical war, with its tanks, planes, and artillery. No, the hair-pulling war was a battle of human strength, agility, and resolve. The tactics used by both sides were as unconventional as the conflict itself. Soldiers, stripped of their usual weaponry, relied on their bare hands to fight their opponents. They would grapple with each other, each aiming to gain the upper hand by pulling their adversary's hair. This technique, while peculiar, proved to be an effective means of subduing opponents. Throughout the war, the battlefields were scenes of intense, close-quarters combat. Soldiers wrestled in the mud, their hands tangled in each other's hair, their faces contorted with determination. This was a war where individual strength and tenacity mattered more than firepower and technology. Another unique aspect of the hair-pulling war was the lack of any significant territorial gains. This conflict was more about pride and standing one's ground than about expanding borders. It was a war that tested the resolve of the nations and the mettle of the individuals involved. Despite its unconventional nature, the hair-pulling war was not devoid of casualties. Lives were lost, families were torn apart, and nations were left scarred. Yet, amidst the chaos and the devastation, there were also tales of extraordinary bravery and resilience. As the year drew to a close, the hair-pulling war had etched its mark on the history of both nations. It was a testament to the lengths to which individuals and nations would go when pushed to the brink, even if it meant resorting to hair-pulling in the face of conflict. The echoes of the hair-pulling war resonate even today. This peculiar conflict shook the foundations of Ecuador and Peru, transforming their political and social landscapes. The aftermath saw territorial disputes that persist, a bitter reminder of the past. But beyond the discord, the war also spurred national unity and resilience, a silver lining in a cloud of turmoil. The hair-pulling war of 1944, a testament to the lengths nations will go to in the name of land and pride, remains a fascinating chapter in the annals of history.